All right, at 10 a.m., as soon as I concluded the video, LAPD provides an ongoing amplification. Crossing path, Juan Careto. This is demonic pacing. This is hostility by the demons in concert with LAPD. P.O.C. Yeah, they're going to be disbanded, and Dominic Choi is fired. He's exposed as a terrorist in the U.S., terrorists that are in leadership of terrorist organizations in Los Angeles. It's currently 10:05 a.m. This is ongoing pacing by the people of the state. Juan Careto's group stalking using his vehicle. This is movement in the path. The light source is not over 325 West G Street in Ontario. The light source is directly over me, as opposed to that being the sun over me in the same manner in Ontario, California. And again, as I concluded my video that I just captured at 10 o'clock, the entity immediately repeated helicopter activity, and all they're doing is coming back and repeatedly flying over by helicopter repeatedly. And these demons that are hostile, okay, they're pacing all around. This is how the demon possessed. They're like animals, and they're engaging in what is nothing other than pacing around. They're just moving all around, pacing all around. They're not going to do laundry. They're not just walking around exercising. They're not just going around to their these demons are pacing, and they're engaging in monitoring. This is the psychotic reality of demon possession, and they're exhibiting hostility. The demons that are LAPD fly off, and they're not going anywhere. That's exactly what happened when I concluded my previous video at 10 o'clock. I just want to repeat that. It's 10:06. This video is at 1 minute, so the entity, moments later, I'm documenting it. It's noted on the ongoing tabulation that I maintain every time the entity is engaging in the elements of monitoring, specifically by helicopter, because I'm going to prosecute and I'm going to recover from speaker companies for it, because speaker companies is a group stalker, and then I'm going to prosecute and intensify that with regard to the malice that they exhibited while they are engaging in terrorism with the state. Okay, and the state is so foolish to engage in terrorism literally at the, I mean, like I said, it's prosecutorial suicide, but nonetheless, it's providence. Okay, so the entity is repeating helicopter activity at 10 o'clock, and I'm stepping out right now because they're beginning helicopter activity. That demon was just flying in a circle. Young Kim is crossing path, monitoring in sync, crossing path in close proximity. That demon, Juan Careto, is crossing path while the entity is sounding helicopter. That's what's going on in my office. I step out so you can see it. They are exhibiting hostility because they are exposed. That's the mental illness exposed. You're already mentally ill being a group stalker. Engineer light crossing path. Your mental illness is not a secret. It's already exposed. You're witnessing it even more so. The viciousness of the animals that they are, hiding in the spirit, demons, demon-possessed people, a demon-possessed population, having access to helicopters. That's going to be handled. Dominic Choi is fired. You heard me correctly, Dominic Choi. You are fired. You're fired. Okay, your service to Satan is a disservice to the U.S. Okay, you are a domestic enemy. You and all the demons that make up the LAPD. That's why you're engaging in terrorism, and you are so psychotic to continue and engage in more of it. And it's going to result in what are very real federal prosecutions that you and the people of the state are going to suffer. All right, flying in circles is exhibiting. Let me be clear. While I'm looking at a demon that works with the LAPD, you're looking at the mind state of the demon-possessed Dominic Choi. It's the same demonic spirit. Okay, it's the same demonic spirit pacing around in the engineered light. So I just want to point that out. You are witnessing the threat that Dominic Choi is to the public. This is a mentally deranged person who is group stalking and doing so while under the corrupt leadership of Dominic Choi. LAPD is engaging in the demonic system of federal group stalking and monitoring, and doing so in the specific environment. At 10:29 in the morning, I documented video, and the light source remains over me on this day in 2022, and I'm capturing that time because there's no sun, meaning there's not the natural environment such that the sun is over the Ovid Family Community Library, where I'm capturing it on this day in 2022. And I've captured that so many times here while it's remaining over me here. So like I said, that's what I'm documenting. And I'm also going to third-party group stalker Walmart. And the light source is in its zenith over the top of my head at Walmart at 1333 North Mountain Avenue. And I want to be clear, you already know that Walmart is a group stalker. That's why the demons that are the LAPD are flying over my head as I drive to Walmart, which is already on the record. Okay? They are group stalking, engaging in the sex offense, and I'm going to prosecute them for the sexual violence they are documented engaging in while the light source is over that venue. And there's no light source that would be, there's no sun that would be, which is already on the record, using it at 1:17 p.m. Where's the light source? It's right here over my head and not over the Fontana Lewis Library, which is exactly what I documented on this day in 2022. All right, at 1:45 and 2:38 p.m. The light source is remaining over me while the entity is engaging in surveillance outside of a bathroom in concert with these demons that are stalking in helicopters, flying in circles, outwardly demonstrating their demon possession, their mental psychosis. Okay, a demon gets more and more vicious. A demon gets more and more mentally dissolving. Okay, they are disintegrating. They're psychotic the more that you expose them. So I just want to point that out. That's what you're seeing as I'm pointing out and noting the ongoing increasing helicopter activity. I have shown that pattern so many times. The helicopter activity picks up the more probative and the more compelling, the more spectacular my documentation is, the more powerful it is, the more that the demons react to it. But unfortunately, that's a threat to your life while an entity is keeping under surveillance. And these are those that are in possession of helicopters, armored vehicles, and weapons. Okay, obsessively group stalking. Okay, and then engaging what is flying over the office as though they're getting away with something the moment that I stop capturing video. DOMINIC CHOI, his time as a terrorist over a terrorist organization, it is up. It is up. As I'm capturing this criminal conduct, it is speaking to the demise, the removal of that. He's just a placeholder, and he's going to be permanently removed based on the criminal activity that I'm documenting. This is crossing a path, and the entity is doing so on multiple helicopters, engaged in ongoing terrorism and threatening the life of an American citizen in violation of the Constitution, in violation of their very oath. These are hypocrites and cowards and criminals, and they are also demon-possessed. And that's why you're engaging in this. It is currently, a psychopath gets angry when your improper and illegal activity is exposed. Only a psychopath. It's 10:10 a.m. This is P.O.C.